The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans, industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
My name is Eric Worre, and for almost 30 years I've been an entrepreneur, struggling at times, but ultimately succeeding. As a best-selling author, speaker, and business owner, I've spent my entire career helping millions of people around the world to become entrepreneurs. And I believe strongly that there is, in fact, a better way when it comes to how we make a living. The career landscape has changed dramatically, and many are still working in a model that is completely out of date. What worked for previous generations isn't working as well for people today. The average household income in the United States is approximately $50,000 a year, what they call the middle class. To reach the top 25% of income earners, you need to earn at least $90,000 a year. To reach the top 10% would be a household income of $140,000, the top 5%, $190,000, and to be in the top 1%, you'd need a combined household income of at least $380,000 a year. So here's the question. What do you think would give you the best chance to move up and get to the top 10%, the top 5%, the top 1% or beyond? In my opinion, and in the opinion of many, many experts, the answer is to become an entrepreneur, to become your own boss. And most people say, I'd love to be my own boss. 70% of Americans would love to be their own boss, according to recent polls. But they don't know how to get there. Because what are you going to do? One, you could buy an existing business. If somebody's selling an existing business, you have to ask why. Usually because it's probably hard. It's probably not making as much money as they hope. Two, they could buy a franchise. A little less risk, proven system. But it's expensive to be able to do that. Three, they could start something from scratch. And that's where a lot of people feel like, I don't have the chops to do it. I don't have the money. I don't have the product idea. I don't have the expertise. I don't have whatever it's going to take to be able to get there, and I can't risk my family to do it. So, fourth, they could become an investor. A lot of people in this town invest to try and figure out a way, but you got to be pretty smart with that game too, right? I think the bottom line for the four traditional options is they take money, sometimes a lot of it. They take expertise, and they take time. All of that adds up to just too much risk for most people. What if there was a way that you had all the proven aspects, the comfort aspects, and you could still control your own life? What if there was both? In other words, you didn't have to create everything from scratch. You didn't have to be a super leader. All you had to do, what if there was a proven product already? You didn't have to create the product. And there's a proven system already, proven training already. Everything except an employer. That was the only thing that you didn't have. Do you think more people would be open to working for themselves in that environment? In our search for a better way to make a living, we've come to the conclusion that becoming an entrepreneur is actually safer than being an employee. And through our look at the entrepreneurial options, one particular path kept coming up from expert after expert. And I think most people will find it surprising because it's certainly a non-traditional business model. That model is for people to start their own business and become an entrepreneur through the creation of a network marketing business. Some people call it direct selling because the product is being sold directly from the manufacturer to the end consumer, cutting out the middlemen. Other people call it multi-level marketing, or MLM, because there are multiple levels of commissions paid. The most common term today is network marketing, because network marketing best describes using a large group of independent distributors, independent entrepreneurs, to move a product or service more efficiently.
So my friend here, Donald Trump, and I, we always write about the network marketing industry. And the reason we support the network marketing industry is because it really is a business school for entrepreneurs. Because most people come out of school looking for a paycheck. Oh, that's terrible.
The business of the 21st century.
As an entrepreneur, I have built many businesses from scratch. And as some of you know, a lot of them crashed also. Statistics show that most new businesses fail within the first 5 years, 90% in fact. And of the 10% that survive, the remaining 10% crash in the second 5 years. So in other words, most are gone in 10 years. So I've looked at many different models, and one that stands out for me is network marketing. And the reason for that, it takes very little upfront cash. It has low overhead. You can do it part-time. It means keep your daytime job, but do this part-time. So let me tell you about my introduction to network marketing, because I had a very closed mind to it. Since I can build my own businesses, I said, why do I need a network marketing business? So with that, I realized then that network marketing wasn't about making money, but it was about helping people to help other people make money so they become financially free. So the beauty of network marketing, I said, like it's very low entry point, doesn't take much money, you can do it part-time. Network marketing depends on building a network. It's called word of mouth, like you recommend a movie to a best friend. So really, the reason I support network marketing, because it's not about selling. It's about people helping people build assets in the asset columns, becoming business owners, and then becoming investors.
Zrii, una extraordinaria compañía con más de 5 años de experiencia, cambiando la vida de las personas alrededor del mundo a través de sus productos de nutrición y oportunidades financieras. Fue creada por 2 grandes personalidades, uno de ellos, el ilustre doctor Deepak Chopra. El doctor Deepak Chopra, ícono del siglo XX, es médico y escritor reconocido en todo el mundo. Su creación, el Centro Chopra para el Bienestar, avala nuestras formulaciones ayurvédicas y es una de las ventajas competitivas que permite hacer a Zrii una de las compañías más prominentes en la actualidad.
Hi, I'm Dr. Deepak Chopra and welcome to the Zrii community. For several decades, I have promoted an integrated way of living that increases our well-being in all areas of our life, body, mind and spirit. I've supported Zrii products, as has the Chopra Center, because they fit in very well with a holistic lifestyle. And these products are very well manufactured, and they are based on a very deep understanding of the principles of what we would call systems biology, and also based on Ayurveda, the ancient healing tradition of India, which we pioneered at the Chopra Center several decades ago. This is an opportunity for all of you to derive abundance in your life in all its forms. Health, wealth, and well-being in all its aspects, because you're promoting something that improves the quality of life of individuals, families, and ultimately communities. So once again, please feel very much at home in this wonderful Zrii organization and become a part of the Zrii family and the Chopra Center family as well. My friend Bill Farley is going to spearhead this effort all over Latin America. So I welcome our Latin American friends as well. I've known Bill Farley for more than 20 years. I think he's just the right person to take this wonderful message of total well-being to its limits and to spread it across the world. Thank you. God bless and good luck.
Nuestra segunda personalidad es uno de los hombres más exitosos de negocios en nuestro tiempo, Bill Farley. Bill Farley ha desarrollado y creado marcas de mucho prestigio y reconocimiento en el mundo, y Zrii no es la excepción. Con dos objetivos en mente, Bill Farley fundó esta compañía. El primero, dar a personas como usted acceso a los productos naturales de salud más exclusivos y de calidad mundial. Segundo, ayudar a personas como usted a descubrir cómo alcanzar el éxito y la libertad financiera.
So if you're considering getting involved in a network marketing company, let me offer you just a few pieces of advice. First, network marketing isn't perfect. It's emotional. It's challenging. Like any entrepreneurial venture, it can have its up days and its down days. But if you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, it's just better. Second, if you're going to do it, decide to be professional. Decide to go pro. It's better to do that than just be this amateur sticking your toe in the water. Third, as any professional, you're going to have to learn some new skills. And I promise you, inside of the network marketing profession, they're not too difficult to learn. Fourth, like anything worthwhile, it's going to take some time. Don't expect that you're going to get to the finish line right out of the gate. And fifth, it's worth it. It's worth it to be able to take charge of your life again. It's worth it to be able to control your own financial situation. It's worth it for the people you're going to be able to spend time with. It's worth it for the things you're going to be able to see and the experiences you're going to be able to experience. It's worth it for the causes you're going to be able to contribute to, the lives you're going to be able to touch, the customers you're going to be able to help, the friendships you're going to be able to develop. I promise you, it's worth it. Remember, most people are searching for answers just like you are. But I do have to tell you the catch to network marketing. If there is a catch, if you want to understand this from an emotional point of view, people say, well, it sounds too good to be true. It's not. It's hard work. But here's the catch. Most people still don't understand it. So you're going to have to endure the loss of social esteem from ignorant people. The uneducated will think less of you. Now, if you can handle that, you're on your way. If that's going to destroy you, you know what? Entrepreneurship in general probably isn't in your future. If you can face that catch, you can become unstoppable.
Hola, bienvenido a Kauza. Kauza, que fonéticamente traducido en bengalí significa estrategia, ha sido creado por un grupo de emprendedores con más de 5 años de experiencia en la industria del network marketing. Entendemos que a pesar de todas las ventajas que tiene este modelo de negocios con respecto a los sistemas convencionales como empresas, franquicias, mercado bursátil, finca raíz, etc., no deja de ser un proyecto de emprendimiento, y para que tengas éxito en cualquier proyecto o negocio, es mejor que sepas cómo hacerlo. Más del 95% de las personas que se asocian día a día con compañías de network marketing no han tenido contacto o experiencia previa con la industria. Nuestra estrategia es brindarte lo necesario para que empieces con el pie derecho, guiarte durante tus primeros pasos y brindarte herramientas que te permitan optimizar tu tiempo y esfuerzo. Esto con el fin de que desarrolles tu negocio de una manera sencilla y profesional. Los networkers no perseguimos, no rogamos, no esperamos, no convencemos, brindamos una oportunidad. Ayúdanos a limpiar el nombre de la industria. Sé profesional. Esa es nuestra estrategia. Esa es nuestra causa.